Right, so I've set you this homework that you can see in front of you now, and I'm just going to explain a couple of things to you so that you're sure about what it is that you need to do. So first of all, you can see that it's an ongoing homework, so it's something that you're going to be doing over the course of the next half term, rather than something which I give you every week or every couple of weeks. I will check it every couple of weeks to make sure that you're doing something, but I'll explain how I'll do that in just a moment. So the task itself is not up here. The task itself is this Google Doc. So what you need to do is just click open the Google Doc, and you'll see the document open in front of you, and this is the one that you need to do. So it asks you, or I'm asking you, to try to create a Socrative quiz over the course of the half term, which basically gets everything that you learn over the course of the half term into the same quiz. So rather than doing it at the end of the term or at the end of the half term like we have done in the past, I thought what I might like to try is to start it off as we go through, so that what you're doing is using key vocab from the unit, as I've said here, activities that are done in class, activities like things like listening to transcripts that you might find on the online books, and also, importantly, the notes that you've made in class when we've gone through things, because I really want you to get into the habit of using your notes. You know, as Tom Turner says, you know, this is something that's definitely a good thing to do. So when you make your Socrative quiz, I want you to make sure that you have a big range of multiple choice, true and false and open-ended questions, and you'll have the opportunity to do each other's quizzes at the end of the term. There's no limit on the amount of questions that you can ask. I would say, you know, something in the region of between 20 and 30 would probably be about appropriate, but just add to it as we go along. Now, what I've said to you in the homework task is that I need you to complete a Google survey so that I can see how you're getting on. So what I need you to do there is just click open this link, the one on the left hand side there, and you'll see this survey come up, and I just need you to type in your name here, and as I've said, only I will see that. Only I will see any of the responses at the moment. So at the end of the term, I will share the activity sharing code with the rest of the class so that we can do each other's quizzes. But for the moment, nobody will see your name, your Socrative room number, or anything like that. So the sharing code is what enables me to see what you've saved so far. So if I go into Socrative for you, so if I go into Socrative here, you need to log in as a teacher. And once you've logged in, you need to go into the quizzes that you've made. Now, as a reminder, you go into Manage Quizzes for this. So Manage Quiz, and then go to My Quizzes. And if I just open up, you know, any one that you've done, in fact, look, Year 9 October Basic. When I open this up and I edit the quiz, you will see that there is a share code here. So that share code needs to be copied like so. Copy. You need to go back into this, and this is the share code. You see it says this will start with SOC. You just paste it in like that. Your room number is the same as the one that you've done before, so your room number can always be found at the top of the screen here. Copy, paste into this bit here, and then your name typed in here, and then submit that. Now once you submit that, you don't need to do that again. You only need to do that once. All you then need to do is, when you're updating your Socrative quiz, when you add a question onto the bottom of it, you just save it again, and then save it again when you do another one, save it again when you spend another sort of 20 or 30 minutes on it to update the things that you've learnt in class. And each time you save it, all I will see are the saves by the fact that you've done the survey. So you only need to do the survey once. So I need you to do the survey as soon as you can, so that I've got a record of that, so that I can then go and check. And what I'll do is check every couple of weeks to check that you're doing as you should be. Because remember that the best way to do these things is little and often. It's definitely not a good idea to try to rush everything in the last few minutes. And remember, I know this because this is what I did at school. Any questions, make sure that you ask me.